We're going to begin with our first module on the background of the American legal system, and to some degree of legal systems in general. So, broadly speaking, the whole point of law is to have a set of rules or principles that government follows and that members of society have to follow. And it's a reciprocal relationship. Government has to follow certain rules, and in return, the people also follow those rules. And a legal system obviously refers to those rules. And the idea is that we have fairness, consistency, and order within society. Now, originally, legal systems tended to be based on codes, legal codes, statutes that laid out in a lot of detail what was permitted, what was required, and so forth. And still today, most countries in the world use a code-based, or what we call a civil law system. And these modern civil law systems have their roots in codes that were established during the time of the Roman Empire. Now, the civil law system is distinct from a common law or case law system. And that's what the United States and the United Kingdom use. A common law system, there are still statutes, of course, in a common law system, many statutes, often many detailed statutes, but we also take it for granted that judges construct law one case at a time by interpreting statutes and by interpreting prior judicial decisions. And so in a common law system, we pay a lot of attention to how judges interpret law. And when judges use these prior decisions, we call that precedent. And the idea is that we want to treat like cases alike. We don't want to have a case one day that gets decided one way and the same set of facts get decided the next day in a totally different way, because that would be inconsistent and it would interfere with both fairness and predictability, which obviously are important in a legal system. And so judges have to make decisions that are consistent with precedent most of the time, and that's called stare decisis. Now, every once in a while, judges will take the extraordinary step of overruling a line of precedent, but that is an extraordinary step, and it does not happen that often. And so more often what we will see is judges following stare decisis, following precedent, and sometimes from one case to another, pushing a little bit in new directions, but generally trying to follow that which has been decided before.